Hello students, I welcome you all to this session on EMFT and wave propagation. So today in this session we are going to discuss the tutorial based upon the unit 4 and specifically upon the reflector antenna. So I hope you all have seen the previous videos where I discussed about the tutorial based upon the unit 1, unit 2 as well as unit 3. So in the unit 4 also we have discussed the tutorial based upon the helical antenna. If you have still not watched those videos, you can watch them as well. Those are available now. Now coming to this video, here we are going to discuss the reflector antenna, and there is a mandatory condition to watch this video, that you have to go back and you have to watch the lecture video of the reflector antenna. If you have still not watched the lecture video of the reflector antenna, I recommend you to watch it first, because here I will be directly concentrating upon the designing of the reflector antenna. What is reflector antenna and all of the basics related to it, I will not be focusing upon. So go and watch that first. And now here we will be seeing how, with the help of the particular diameter and the particular frequency, we can have the specific parameters like first null beam width, half power beam width and the power gain of the reflector antenna. So now in the question it is given, calculate the gain, first null beam width and half power beam width. As I said, we will be focusing upon the three things: gain, first null beam width and half power beam width of a parabolic reflector of 2 meter diameter at 6 gigahertz frequency. So first of all, frequency is given. From that I can find out the lambda. Lambda is the wavelength. Lambda is equal to c upon frequency. C is, we all know, it's the speed of light, so it is 3 into 10 raised to power 8. So what is the frequency? It is 6 gigahertz, which is 6 into 10 raised to power 9. So it will be 3 upon 60, which is 1 upon 20, which is 0.05. So I hope now you understood how I calculated the lambda. It is in meter. So remember, always you have to calculate anything with its unit also, so don't forget to put the units. Okay, now coming to the first null beam width. In the case of reflector antenna, first null beam width is equal to 140 lambda upon d, half power beam width will be equal to 58 lambda upon d, and the power gain will be equal to 6d upon lambda whole square. So these three parameters we need to calculate. We know the formula, we know what is lambda, we know what is d, so easily we can find out. So first null beam width will be equal to 140. Now what is lambda? It is 1 upon 20. And what is d? D is 2. So now here it will be going at 70. So we'll be having 7 upon 2, which is 3.5 degree. So you can convert it into the square degree as well. So now half power beam width. Half power beam width is equal to 58 into 1 upon 20 into 2. So it is, so this is going at 2, this is going at 9. Okay, so 29 upon 20, which is 2.9 by 2, which is 1. See, this is 45. So this is my angle half power beam width. So this angle represents the half power beam width. Now coming to the power gain. The power gain or GP is equal to 6 into D. What is D square? It will be 2 square upon lambda square. It will be 1 upon 20 square. Okay, so it will be equal to 6 into 4 into 400. Okay, so what it will be? So 6 4s are 24 into 400. Now you can find out this. Okay, I am leaving it upon you. It will be the power gain. Okay, so now coming to the next question, it states, calculate gain, first null beam width, half power beam width of a parabolic reflector of 10 meter diameter at 5 gigahertz frequency. Now what has changed? Only the diameter and frequency has changed. If my reflector is now bigger than the previous reflector, what will be the effect? So we'll be seeing how, if I have a bigger reflector, so what will be the effect on the first null beam width, half power beam width and the power gain. So like we'll be putting first null beam width is equal to 140. Now what will be the lambda here? Lambda will be 3 into 10 raised to power 8 upon 5 gigahertz, which means 5 into 10 raised to power 9 upon D. What is D? D is 10. So here we'll be having 14 into 3 upon 50. Okay, so it will be equal to 4.2 upon 5, which will be equal to 0.84. Okay, so this is how I can calculate the first null beam width. Okay, now half power beam width. Half power beam width will be equal to, so we have 58 lambda upon D. So what we can do, we can have 0.84. I can multiply it by 58 and divide it by 140. So it will also give me the half power beam width. So what I have done, I know this lambda upon D is constant in both of the cases. So we found out what is lambda upon D and I multiplied it with 58. What is lambda upon D here? So if I divide this thing by 140, I will be getting lambda upon D. So 0.84 upon 140, it is my lambda upon D. I will be multiplying it with 58. So you can find out, you can put the answer in the comment, or if you are finding any difficulty, you can comment and you can reach out to me as well. Now what is gain? Gain will be 6 into, see what is D? D will be 10 and upon lambda. Lambda here is 3 upon 50 square. Okay, so here we'll be having 600 into 2500 upon 9. So which means we have 200 into 2500 upon 3. So from here you can see, if I have a bigger diameter, here the diameter is 10 meter. What is the diameter here? Diameter is 2 meter and the change in frequency is minimal. So when I am increasing the diameter, you can see here and you can see here the gain has increased tremendously. So this is the reason higher reflector antenna diameter is required and the reflectors with larger diameter are providing me more gain. Whenever we have more gain, which means we have a better signal. Okay, so we can transmit it to the longer distance as well without affecting by the noise. So it will not be getting much affected by the noise, it will not be get much weakened in the distance. And now here I hope now you see actually what is the difference. So here you can see we have the difference in the first null beam width as well. So here the beam width has decreased tremendously. Here it was 3.5 degree and here it is 0.84 degree. So here I will be concluding my session. I hope you understood each and everything. If you have doubt, comment or reach out to me, and I hope you will be joining me soon in the next session. Thank you so much.